Good morning. I'm Rev Myron. I am a minister through Pathways of Light, and I'm a long-term student of A Course in Miracles. One of the things that I do with the Course is to facilitate courses based on A Course in Miracles. I also facilitate students through their ministerial courses if they're interested in that, all of which I love very much. Another thing that I do is for the last several years, I read through the lessons, and after I've read the lesson, I ask Jesus to clarify it for me, to help me to see it however he wants me to see it this year, however he wants me to use it. And so that's what I'm doing now. So this morning, the lesson that we're looking at is lesson 329. I have already chosen what you will. Father, I thought I wandered from your will, defied it, broke its laws, and interposed a second will more powerful than yours. Yet what I am in truth is but your will extended and extending. This am I, and this will never change. As you are one, so am I one with you. And this I chose in my creation, where my will became forever one with yours. That choice was made for all eternity. It cannot change and be in opposition to itself. Father, my will is yours, and I am safe, untroubled, and serene, in endless joy, because it is your will that it be so. Today, we will accept our union with each other and our source. We have no will apart from his, and all of us are one because his will is shared by all of us. Through it, we recognize that we are one. Through it, we find our way at last to God. And that's good news, isn't it? This lesson is another way of reinforcing what Jesus tells us throughout the Course. We are one in God, have never left God. This world and these lives are just ancient memories that occurred for an instant. They were corrected by the Holy Spirit the moment they were thought. I used to think this was such a strange idea and very hard to believe. Now I think that believing we have overcome the will of God and become something he did not create is a strange idea. How could we ever believe that was possible? The only thing that keeps me from living even here in endless joy is a lingering belief in the power of the ego. And yet I know this cannot be. In lesson 73, Jesus assures us it is not. Today, it is the ego that stands powerless before your will. Your will is free and nothing can prevail against that. Those are very strong, very uncompromising words. I still feel the pull of ego thinking sometimes. However, I know it cannot keep me, and so I quickly free myself. Once I had cleared my mind enough to accept what I am, it would scare me when I would get pulled back into a story. But each time it happened, I would remember that this life is just a strange memory and not reality. This helped me to shake myself loose from it. I forgave the false belief that I could be powerless against the lie. Releasing the idea of a will separate from God is my purpose. It's why I'm here. As Jesus says, that choice was made for all eternity. That we all share that same will is what makes us one with each other and with God. And I am so grateful that it is so. Because the will of God, that is also my will, is how I find my way back to God. It is why I cannot be forever lost in my mind, dreaming stories of suffering and death. My reality is endless joy because that is the will of God. Thanks so much for watching my video and sharing this lesson with me. I'll talk to you again tomorrow.